going on, guys? Welcome back to another vlog for the psoriasis journey. My name is Dan and I want to share with you how to use the UVB light. A lot of people have been asking me that in the comments, and I want to show you exactly how to turn it on, how to set up the settings, and how it actually shines on your body and how far to put it away from your body. So if you like the video, make sure you subscribe and like it, because it does help other people like you find it, and hopefully we spread the message to this community. I'm going to skip the obvious steps like, plug it to the wall, take it out of the packaging and so on. I'm just going to get to the point where you have it out, it's ready in your hand, and you're about to get started. So obviously the first thing is to turn it on. So it's going to beep and it's on. Now realistically, there's not much you need to do here aside from when you're ready to get started, you just click on the play button, and normally I just hit it once and it starts working. But if you want to change the settings, all you're going to do is you're going to press on the the down button, and it's going to start flashing like this. And then you set the timer to whatever you want. So let's say you want it to 2 minutes and you want it to 30 seconds. There you go, you have it, right? I in this case want to put it to 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I want to set it up, click OK. It's going to store that, and as soon as I'm ready, I'm going to click the play button. And what it's going to do is, so let's just position it where I want it, and I'm going to turn it on. So you got to turn on, right? You have it set to the time you want, and you set it up, and usually it just stays. So when we set it to 3:30, it just stays at 3:30 every time I turn it on at this point. Now the first thing I do is I'll press one time to let it know, and it turns on. That's it. Nothing much. I usually press twice. It feels like it's faster. And then I put it to the position where I want to shine on. Now, as you notice in the video, I'm not that far. I'm probably like half an inch away. I put my thumb kind of to direct it so I don't move around if I don't pay attention, because it does get boring after a while. And you start wandering off, and next thing you know, you're like this. So obviously, I want to have my thumb there just to control it so it doesn't go away. And what I will say is, you won't feel much. Maybe at some point after a long duration, like 3 minutes or so, you'll start to feel a little bit warm in that area. But what I can tell you for sure is the elbow area where I'm shining on right now, that's actually that's rough skin there. So it's unlikely that you're going to burn much there. But if it's your first time doing this, definitely start at 10 seconds, feel it out, and then move on the next to 15 seconds, maybe to 20 seconds, and then feel it out, and then move it to 30. That's how I started. So I would say every day you'll increase it by 5 to 10 seconds and then monitor to see how you feel. If you see that you've been burnt in that area, which I'll show you in a second, I have a few areas that are burnt. Or a little bit, like you'll see a little bit of redness in this area. That's because it got a little bit burnt. And what I do is I just stop shining, obviously, on that area, and I just wait till it heals, and I just work on my other spots. And what I'll do, knowing that that area got burnt, I'll just do a little bit less on the next try. And yes, it does get really boring. After a while, you're just sitting here and you're just waiting for it to be done. So unfortunately, when you have quite a bit of spots, and every spot, in my case right now, takes 3.5 minutes, you add it up, even 10 spots, that's over half an hour right there. So I mean, how much time do you really have, right? And the convenience of this over driving to a booth, for me, makes sense, because driving to the booth and coming back and going to that waiting in line there and COVID and all that stuff probably adds up to about an hour of my day. So if I have to do this and spend 30 minutes and I'm still at home pretty much walking around in my underwear and I can do whatever I want, that's pretty much easier and then much more rewarding for me in this case. So for those that have been asking a lot about this, this is why I do the handheld version of this rather than go to a booth. Now here's a little pro tip. When you set it up for 3.5 minutes, I mean, if once you do it quite a bit, you get lazy just to turn on and turn off every time to set it up for a new spot. What I do is I just kind of set it up for a little bit more, and then I just monitor myself, and when it gets to 3.5 minutes, I just kind of move it. And sometimes I get lazy and I'm like, okay, it's only 3 minutes, whatever, moving on to the next spot. And I literally just do this. Boom, next spot. Right? Because I don't really care if that was 3.5 minutes, I'm pretty good there. The beeping you're hearing right now means it's reaching to 10 seconds and it's doing a countdown. Once it hits 0, it stops, one final beep, and I know I am done. That's it. So this, pretty much whatever spot I was working on last, that beeped, it finished, and if I want to restart, 2 clicks. 1, 2. There you go. Normally when it stops, beeps, and it's done, press once, press again, and it turns on. So I pretty much switch elbows. Now I know this elbow is not as bad as the other one, so I don't have to be here as long. What I will do though is pretty much the exact same process. You see my thumb is in the way. I'm roughly the same distance away. Honestly, there is a whole, you have to be inch away and all that in the instructions. I don't see a difference really. Whether you're an inch away or not, it makes no difference. The only thing I do feel is the closer I am, the better I feel like it's doing the job. So I might as well do it closely. And of course, like some of you suggested, I am doing that. Put it behind my head and make sure it shines on my scalp, because now my hair is nice and short, so I can actually get all the spots that I need, so that behind my head looks normal too. So I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you leave a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because as you noticed, I've been releasing a lot of videos that hopefully might help you find a solution that will help you fix your psoriasis. Until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next video.